Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Demoria if it's your first time here, and if not, welcome back. So from the title of the video, you know that I had surgery. 3 weeks post-op. I had an open myomectomy, which is a pretty common surgery, but an open myomectomy is a big surgery. I've always kept my health private, so I wasn't sure how much I was going to actually share online, but I wanted to try. So leading up to the surgery day, I just picked up the camera and did what I could. I tried not to focus too much on the surgery itself. I tried to focus on all the things I needed to do to prepare myself without talking about the surgery because I was scared. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday and welcome to another vlog. It is currently 5:45. Oh, wait a minute. When I first started vlogging today, it was around 11 o'clock. I fixed myself something to eat and then I went to check my email and then all the work came in. I'm just now finishing up. Today was my last day at work because I'm having surgery on Friday. Yes. I made myself a list because I have a lot to do. I need to do laundry. I need to clean out the refrigerator, wash my hair. I need to braid my hair. I watched this video, surgery day or prepping for surgery day, something like that. I took notes of what she had and I ordered some of those things. They should get it tomorrow. Once I get those things, I'll pack and I'll show you all the things. My surgery is late in the afternoon. It's at 4 o'clock on Friday. It was supposed to be at 8 a.m., but they rescheduled it to 4. I can eat a light breakfast and then nothing 8 hours prior to surgery. So I think the last thing I can eat is at 8. So I'll have a cup of coffee and then that'll be it. It's going to be a long day. Torturing me, okay? Anyway, right now I am going through these containers. I got this out of my storage a couple weeks ago. These have hair in them, so I'm gonna go through here to see if I have the type of hair that I need for the hairstyle that I want. Look at that right off the top. This is the type of hair I need. As long as I have another one like this, I think will be good. I basically want big chunky twists. So anyway, I'm gonna go through here and then if I have what I need, we'll get started on my hair. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. It is 1:35. Last night I washed my hair and I just put big old chunky twist in it and went to sleep. I was too sleepy. So this morning I deep conditioned it and then I rinsed it out and blow dried it, flat ironed it, and put these twists in it. I got a little bit of hang time, okay? And I decided on a different hairstyle than the one I was looking at. I'll pop in the hairstyle that I was thinking about doing, and I think it's cute on this lady. On me, it's probably not gonna work for me. After I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start this and then I'm gonna be mad at myself and I don't have time to wait, so let's not even go there. So I picked out a different hairstyle. I picked out this. I think this will work better for me, okay? I'm about to run in here to the store. I'm at TJ Maxx. I just wanna get some underwear. And then I'm gonna go by Dollar Tree and get some deodorant and like a toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm gonna drink a lot of water today because after I go to sleep tonight, I can't have anything else because guess what? They changed my surgery time again. My surgery is now at 1:30, so that means nothing after midnight. I didn't really realize it until I was on my way home. I was like, ooh, I didn't film anything except me going inside the TJ Maxx and approaching the underwear. My bad. So this is what I got. It's a 5-pack of cotton boy shorts. I thought they were cute. These were $14.99. And then if somebody just happened to see me undressed, I won't be showing too much. Hopefully they'll feel okay. I got some bras because I really do need them. These were the most expensive ones. These were $20. Some more bras. These were on sale for $13. The original price was $16.99. As I'm recovering, other people are gonna be doing my laundry and stuff. I want to have brand new stuff, okay? Me showing all my business on the internet. I can't believe I'm doing this, but here we are. I also went to CVS. I got deodorant. I got this magnesium citrate. We want to be free and clear. We want the gas tank to be empty. So that's what that's for. If you were wondering, Google it. Look this up online. It'll tell you what it's all about. And then I also got pads. And then I got Aquaphor because I love Aquaphor. It's expensive too. This thing costs $7. From the Dollar Tree, I got loofahs, feminine wipes, toothpaste for sensitive teeth, and then I use one for freshening, some gum, because like while I'm sitting up there, you know how hospital people be like, breath be funky. I got toothbrushes. Yesterday, I placed an order to the Amazon. I made sure everything that I ordered would come today, and they did. So this right here is HypoCleanse. This is an antiseptic skin cleanser. So I'm gonna shower with this tonight. I'm probably gonna shower again in the morning. So I'm gonna look this up online, read the directions or whatever I need to do to make sure I don't like overdo it. At first, I didn't think they were gonna give me anything to prep for the surgery, but whenever I went to my appointment to have my labs drawn, they gave me some wipes, but that is not to be used in the shower. That's to be used the morning of the procedure, I think. I'll have to read the directions. I ordered disposable undies, and then I ordered some eye drops. One that is preservative free, that's specifically made for dry eye because I have dry eye. And then I bought this Lumify because I've been like having dry eye, which is making my eyes red. So every now and then I like to use Lumify to wipe my eyes a little bit. Then I got some micellar water, perfect little travel size to take with me. And then I have body wash. This is a little outfit I saw for $9. I think this is $9. And I'm gonna wear this tomorrow to go to the hospital. Cute and comfy, and it's so soft, I like it. I'm gonna put it in the washing machine. So all my clothes are clean. So that's everything I got from like the regular stores. And then I also went to the grocery store. I picked up ginger ale, crackers, Gatorade, water. That's all I got from the grocery store. I can't eat too much more food anyway. I'm going to have the remainder of the soup that I made. So I'll have that in a couple hours, and then I won't eat anything else. It'll be liquids up until midnight, and then it'll be NPO, which means nothing by mouth. Happy Friday. It is 1:44 a.m. and I'm still awake. I thought I would be asleep by now, but here I am. I got done with my hair. I vacuumed. I finished my laundry, but didn't really pack. Just threw the things that I did from laundry in the suitcase. That way, in the morning when I officially pack, I don't have to take those things back out. They're already there. I am drinking Powerade mixed with magnesium citrate. So I'm sure this will wake me up in the middle of the night. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. My aunt is downstairs, and it's, what time is it? It's 8:50, and we're supposed to head to the hospital at 11 o'clock. So she got here really early, so I'm just gonna probably wrap it up. Maybe I can film a little bit. I feel rushed now because my aunt's here, but I'm glad she's here because we know we'll be on time. I have everything here on the floor that I have to like get together. This bag right here, can you see it? Yeah, that's like my clothes. And then I'm gonna have another bag with just random stuff. So I guess I could just sit you all up here, and then you can see how chaotic this entire room is right now. You just pack it. Girl, you all right now, you acting like me. I know. Y'all, I'm doing good. Thank y'all for the prayers, and thank y'all for checking in on me. I'm just laying here sleeping, nodding off. Mild pain, but that's to be expected. I got up and walked last night. They took the catheter out this morning. That was really painful. That's the most pain I've been in. And the pain medicine didn't really help make that pain go away, but it's finally starting to ease off. And I got breakfast here. I don't know what it is. I don't really want it, but let's see what we got. Let's zoom in. Okay, we got toast and eggs. Oh, and a banana over there. What's this? This grits. If this is grits, I might eat this. Yep, we got some grits. They look like they hard. Oh man, them grits hard. I don't know what they're trying to feed me. Hi guys. I think it's Wednesday, June the 10th, I believe. And of course, I'm not in the hospital anymore. I did not vlog. I didn't do a good job. Once I got to the hospital and I was awake and aware of what was going on, I felt like I kind of lost everything as far as like I missed so much of vlogging, then I just kind of gave it up. And I was discharged from the hospital on Monday, and I'm at my friend's house, and she vlogs as well. Her name is Monica. And she was like, yeah, you should have vlogged because it could be helpful for somebody because your experience was really good. And I was like, yeah, I should have. But at the time, I just couldn't wrap my head around how I was going to do it. And then I was also feeling like maybe I'm oversharing. So anyway, now that I think back, I was sitting here thinking of all the moments that I had where I had a lot of time alone, and I could have vlogged. I could have just like talked to you guys and just told you like what that day was like, but I didn't. But I still have the memory of the things that happened. I'm not in the hospital, so it's always interesting to watch a vlog and see clips and snippets of things as you talk about them. So I don't have that, and I apologize. I'm only 3 weeks post-op, so I'm smack dab in the middle of my recovery, and I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I feel like I'm having a miraculous recovery, honestly. And I do have a reference point because I've had this surgery years ago. This is my second time having an open myomectomy, and my experience the first time is way different than this time. That surgery had me terrified. I thought I knew what I was facing, but it turns out this time was way, way, way better. I suffered with complications from fibroids for 2 years. What was it? About 2015, whenever I realized that the fibroids had started to grow back. And then around 2023, 2024 is when things start to ramp up a little bit. I started to be uncomfortable, and then it escalated into me being sick. I really think that first experience did a doozy on me and made me afraid to go forward and do the surgery. And plus, it's a big financial thing too. Healthcare in America sucks, honestly. But I won't go into detail about it. This is basically an update to let you guys know what I've been up to. And I do realize how helpful it was for me to be able to go online and look up information, other people's stories. I didn't want to look too much though, honestly, because I didn't want to hear something that made me more afraid. So, you know, I understand both sides. I understand how helpful it is to have information, but I also realize how information can make you weary. So that's not what this video is about. I just want to update you guys, let you know what I've been up to. And if you are interested in hearing more about my surgery, my recovery, and everything that led up to that, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to share in a separate video. If I don't get enough questions about it though, I'll just answer whatever questions I get in the comment section. So yeah, that's it. I thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in another one. Talk to you later. Bye.